I have been purchasing Kimberbell's Bella Box for a few years now. When I first started doing my live videos, I was doing a few of these as unboxings, so this may be in one of my lives previously, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and do a formal unboxing because I also want to work on the projects. So if you love machine embroidery, but you're not sure where to start, these are great projects to begin with because they give great instructions and you get all of the materials, or the majority of the materials you need. Not everything, but the majority. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up this box and move it to the side and get started. So the first thing in the box here that we have is this card, and it says Live Creatively Machine Embroidery Box, Kimberbell the Bella Box. And this is kind of our content card. It tells us everything that should be in the box. I'm just going to move this to the side so that I can reference it, but we'll go through each thing as we get to it. I'm just going to set this here. So they do include a few little cards that are kind of promotional. I'm not sure if they still do this, but in the first few years that I was getting the Bella Box, they had a live event called Stitched. So it says, watch Kimberbell teams compete for the coveted Stitched trophy. And I believe it's just stitching the different projects from this box. This is from July 15th, but it is from 2021. I think this is the 21 box. And then we have here, so they did change this. This is the 2021 box. During the pandemic, a lot of in-person events obviously had to be canceled. So in the 2020 box, which came out before everything started shutting down, it had this huge fold-out map that showed different locations where you could take in-person classes. Things had to switch up a bit during the pandemic, and they started offering more online events through local quilt shops, so local to wherever people were located. So it has all of the different event names. I don't know if you can really see that. And then it tells you how to look up a Kimberbell event, and you can go to kimberbell.com/events and it should still show up there because they still do them. All right, and this is just a page that is the Live Creatively Bella Box cut list using your fabric charm pack. So it tells you the different fabrics and I think how you're supposed to cut them. And we'll see all of that in a few minutes. In the 2020 box, I believe I got a disc. In this box, they switched it up to a thumb drive, which is a little more convenient because my machines all take a thumb drive, so I don't have to transfer anything. Although I will have to look it up. Sometimes they zip drives or zip folders, and then you have to unzip them and pull the file extensions that you need. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I apologize. But it just has a few pictures of the different projects that they have included in this box. And here we have our charm pack. So these are, I want to say they're 5x5 pieces of pre-cut fabrics, and it's just a rainbow of different fabrics. You can see, I'm not going to take it all apart because then I will never get it back together. And here we have a little, where's my opening? Here it is. A little, they're calling this an embellishment box. We'll open this up. So we have a lace zipper. This looks like a gel pen in kind of a mint color, a gel pen in a gold color. We have some little gold beads. We have some clear beads. have all kinds of different buttons in here. So some are solids and some have like a little pattern on them. There is some, excuse my nails, I really need to do these. Some pin backs, and this is, it looks like magnetic stickers. 2 different types of washi tape, and some satin ribbon. And they usually explain how we use everything, but this is a cute little box to keep it all together and not flying around in shipping. But then it's also nice to use later on when you have other projects. So something that was included in the box that I previously took out, but I'm going to go ahead and show you before I get into the rest of this. I did talk about this in the 2020 box. This is the paper tape dispenser. This, in 2021, I believe that was the first year that this was released. They now have them in lots of different colors and I think different patterns even. And then it comes with the paper tape. I do love using this paper tape. It works great with my projects that go in the hoop. I'll just kind of set that there for now. A lot of times within the hoop projects, you have to put one piece of fabric in your hoop and then like leave it there and it stitches down. But different fabrics have different personalities. So sometimes with vinyl, it likes to roll. So this is helpful to keep the vinyl in place and also any appliques. You can do a running stitch or a placement stitch on top of this tape and pull it up fairly easily. All right, so then we have this Live Creatively embellishment materials. There is 10 pieces in here. We have like a little piece of pink felt, a piece of mint felt, a piece of gold embroidery vinyl. So we have this pink embroidery leather, kind of a copper colored embroidery leather, a silver embroidery leather. This is the mint green clear vinyl, a larger piece of white embroidery leather, a small piece of, I forget what this is called right now. I will put something on the screen because I can't think of it, but, oh, Mylar. It's Mylar. It gives kind of a shine underneath the projects. It's really cool when it stitches out. And then a large piece of cream colored felt. It's been a really long time since I have looked at this kit, so to be honest, I don't remember what projects are in it. I know there's a pillowcase and 2 towels, so we will see as we get there. Now they also have this. This is their clear blue tiles in the 4x7. And then there is a description of what the clear blue tiles are for, but it's kind of a centering thing for quilting. I've never really looked into them much. I don't do a lot of quilting, so what can you do? And then they did include this little journal, a little notebook. So that's fun. Go ahead and open that up real quick and just see. I like to see what kinds of, what they look like. They're blank. So it has like dotted pages. I think they're all dotted. Yeah. So for someone that does like bullet journaling, that would be really cool. And then there is a pack of stickers. It does say includes 35 stickers. Let's take a look at those. Oh, they really wrapped that, didn't they? these stickers are super cute. So you've got some buttons, a sewing machine, some different worded stickers, flowers, thread, a little seam ripper, and then this one is slightly different. So very cute. And then we have this is another piece of felt. This they're calling buttermilk, which looks like the same color as the one we previously opened. And it is a 12 by 18 inch sheet of felt. Then we have a couple of ombre tea towel blanks. I've got some pictures of some designs, one in tangerine and one in aqua. And then it just gives you some ideas. Sometimes I open my mouth and my mother comes out. That was actually a fairly popular embroidery design for a while. Probably in that same year, because I saw a few different designers come out with that. The next thing we have here, this is a quilted pillow blank in mist linen. It is square sized and the finished size is 18 by 18. I'm very curious to try this. The image says home and it's got kind of a, I want to say floral, but basically that's what it is, like leaves and maybe some berries or something. So it features an invisible sewn in zipper, it's lined, serged, and pre-quilted. Let's go ahead and it does give you washing instructions. I'm going to open this just because I want to see, yeah. So you have your zipper on this side, and it's an invisible zipper, and it opens like that. So that's where your pillow would go in and out. But because these are designed for home embroidery machines, which are generally single needle machines, the rest of this is completely open. Because when you have a single needle machine, trying to get this, oh, that is filthy. That's unfortunate. I have never opened this before, so yeah, that's interesting. But what can you do? Real review, right? I don't think you can even buy this one anymore, so it's a little irrelevant at this point. But what I was saying is, with a single needle home embroidery machine, it's very difficult to hoop something that is enclosed. So this makes it easier for those machines. You can hoop it when it's flat. And then once your embroidery is done, you take it to your sewing machine and then you just sew along these serged edges. When you do that, you definitely want to make sure that your zipper is open so that you can turn it. Not that it's impossible to open a closed zipper, but it's really difficult. I've had to do it before. It takes a lot longer than it's worth. So, all right, so we're just gonna set that right there. I'm gonna get rid of this. And then we have this here, which is Dream Plan Do Folio with flaps, folds, pockets, and pouches. Our creative folio holds everything you need for on-the-go inspiration. Quality felt, elastic holders, and pockets. So there's no there we go. There's no pictures for this, so I figured I'd open it. This is what that little notebook goes into. Now, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be attached here or if it just wasn't sewn properly, because this is a little frayed on this side. I don't know. We've included a little piece of hook and loop tape, also known as Velcro, but Velcro is trademarked, so most people can't use that. I don't know what this is for. We'll know more when I look through the instructions, but basically there's that there, this here. You must have to sew these down because it's talking about pockets, and none of these pockets are closed. But again, the reason that they do that, like these are sewn down, these are usually to hold pens, is so that in your single needle machine, you can go ahead and set these in while they're flat, and it makes it easier for that home embroidery. I have a multi-needle commercial machine, so for me, I can actually put things in that are enclosed because my machine can handle it. And then in all of the Bella boxes, they do include a pin. So this one says created to create. Very cute. It's a little sewing machine. I always think it's funny that they include a little sewing machine because this is machine embroidery, but I guess it's all related. All right. Oh, I'm putting all this away, but I still have to get my directions. So give me a second and I will find the directions. So I went ahead and I put everything back in the box so that we could go over what the projects are. So this is the 2021 Spring Bella Box, and some of them have themes and some of them did not. So I think some of the older ones did not have themes. But when I first started getting the Bella Box in 2020, it came with 8.5 by 11 inch, kind of like little booklets for the instructions. They were 3-hole punched, so you could put them in a binder. And then at some point they switched over to these, more of a magazine style for instructions. So it does say that there are 6 exclusive projects. And most of what you need is included in the box. So we have our table of contents, and it talks about live creatively. I guess that's the theme, is live creatively, is this themes box. So there's like a little article. There are the first project, it looks like it's going to be these bee-inspired bookmarks. So creativity takes courage. You flamingo can and do it for you. Let's see if I can bring that up a bit. You can kind of see those. That does not really walk you through the instructions. This here is the Dream Plan Do folio. So it shows that, okay, so that elastic piece was not supposed to be attached because it looks like it goes over the top of this pocket here. So it does look like at some point I will have to get out my sewing machine and stitch out some pockets. The lace zipper looks like creates a zipper pocket here. And I think that's vinyl over the top of it. So that will be fun to make. And then it shows in this picture that the elastic holds the pens and also the USB design files. So there's a lot of work that can be done on this guy. Here we have one of the ombre towels, and it is, oh, they give you a recipe for creative juice smoothies. Okay. Talks about the stabilizers. You can create a pennant banner. 10 ways to button up your creative space. So here it talks about those tea towels. Maker's gonna make tote. Slip your folio, sewing supplies, and projects into this tote. Made from our, oh, so for this, they actually used that aqua ombre towel to make the tote. That's very interesting. And then the pillow will have this Make It Beautiful embroidery design. That's very pretty. They do offer additional pillows in additional colors. Bella Box designs. Stitch your Bella Box bonus designs on Kimberbell blanks. So these were some of the additional designs that they offered. I know they used to offer some like bonus designs. It's been a while since I've looked through any of these. And then it talks about the clear blue tiles here, how to line things up. So this is not their normal instructions. I'm looking here and it does not talk about their normal instructions. So I do wonder if the Design USB includes PDF instructions. Let's see, live creatively with the Bella Box. Projects include the Create Pennant Banner, Make Life Beautiful Collage Pillow, Dream Plan Do Folio, Creative Juices Tea Towel, Maker's Gonna Make Tote, and a variety of bee-inspired bookmarks. Choose your favorite fabrics from our charm pack and add a personal touch with beads, ribbons, magnets, and more. With new techniques, bright colors, and included embellishments, it's never been more fun discovering and delighting in creative possibilities with Kimberbell. So I do wonder if this here included all of the instructions. Normally they include an instruction booklet. So I'm pretty familiar with machine embroidery at this point. There might be a few things that maybe I would have questions about, but for the most part, like maybe making the tea towel, the tea towel into a tote bag. But for the most part, this is just machine embroidery and applique, and then top stitching to close things up. So I think I can figure this out even if it did not include instructions, or worst case scenario, I possibly misplaced the instructions, which is not unheard of. So there you have it. This is the Live Creatively Machine Embroidery Box from Kimberbell. It is the Bella Box Spring of 2021. If you liked today's video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more content just like this, and hit that bell for notifications when I do upload new content or when I go live. I will be doing some follow-up videos where I actually sew out these projects. These will not be tutorial videos. They will be sped up and probably a voiceover, just to show you how I stitch things out. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.